What's up, YouTube? Recently I've consumed 3 pieces of media, and today we're going to be talking about all of them. That's right, gang, we're going to be talking about K-Pop Demon Hunters, Squid Game Season 3, and we're also going to be talking about the one, the only, I put away everything, things I needed, oh my goodness, the one, the only, the thing I've been excited for so long, and I finally got to see after months of waiting. Months! Months! Look at these 3 colors. We watched Superman. Ah! I'm pretty sure I just said I'd start with K-Pop Demon Hunters, but I'm gonna start with Squid Game. I'm gonna go in order I saw them. I'm gonna keep these blocks, actually. Okay. So Squid Game Season 3, I'm going to leave timestamps for all 3 pieces of media I talk about, so, like, feel free to skip. But, spoilers for all 3 of these, by the way. Squid Game Season 3, a lot of people hate it. I didn't think it was that bad. Like, like, people don't like spoilers, obviously. Last chance to go away. Ooh. Ooh. People don't like that it didn't end with, like, them taking down the games, and it kind of ended on not, like, really a happy ending. Like, some people got happy endings, but a majority didn't. Like, everyone died, okay? Everyone died. I don't think that that's that bad, right? It was kind of realistic and kind of like, it was a good ending to what the show was, like, kind of trying to convey. Because in the end, nothing, like, really changed. Seeds of Doubt, some people got out, most didn't. A lot of people died. It was a good ending, and yeah, I know people are upset they're making an America the spin-off, apparently, even though, Squid Games, Netflix did post Squid Games goodbye, thank you for 3 seasons, whatever. So I think there's still going to be an American spinoff, but I don't know. We know the games are continuing in America, but I don't know. I think they're planning on making a show on that. They might not be, though. But guys, it was, like, realistic for what the, like, show was trying to convey. It was a good ending. It was a good season. There was heartbreak. There was a lot of, like, the hope that was built up in season 2 kind of did come crashing down. We got a few banger lines on doubt and humanity and like, loving, like, faith in humanity was reinstated. It was a good season. It was a good ending to the show. It was an ending for, right? For Squid Games, it was a good ending. If it was just, like, some random show, no, that would be a bad ending. But, like, it was a good ending for Squid Game. Does that make sense? Yeah, I think that makes sense. Damn, that's rough, buddy. Let's see. 2 weeks ago, that's all I'm going to talk about for Squid Games. It was a good ending. A lot of people are saying it's not. It was a good ending. Shut up. Shut up with your fairy tale happy endings. I love fairy tale happy endings, and I know that was good. Moving on, K-Pop Demon Hunters. For 2 weeks, like, my friends have been telling me for the, like, past 2 weeks, I gotta watch this, and I'm like, I don't know, man, this feels like K-pop propaganda, and there's nothing wrong with K-pop, I just liked saying that, but, yeah, so I wasn't gonna watch it, and then I was getting spammed, okay? A couple of my friends ganged up, and it was like, I woke up with, 20 text messages when I woke up at 1 p.m. one day, and it was just them given me, like, 10 reasons why I should watch it. One of them was Hot Women, which was a crazy thing to say. So I watched it. Very good movie. Holy crap. I miss the days of, like, going back on Netflix and just coming up, like, Netflix having crazy ass bangers, right? Oh, I wanted to watch it for so long, and I finally, like, had, like, an hour and a half to watch it. And, I didn't really have an hour and a half. I felt very guilty after, but it was so good. And, I get the craze, I get the hype. It was kind of a silly premise, and they knew it was a silly premise, but they made it work. There were sad moments, there were happy moments. Oh my gosh. And the music was good. The songs they were singing were good. And Zoe, words cannot describe how much I love Zoe. in so many ways. Zoe is like me. If you know me, Zoe is me, okay? Zoe is everything that I am, except I'm white. But, 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 oh my goodness. But also, I love her. Like, love her. Oh my goodness. Zoe is what I'm looking for in, like, any character I'd, like, want to fawn over. Oh my goodness, she was so well written, so good, so awesome. She's quirky, she's cute, she would bite your shins if given a chance. Oh my goodness. It was such a good movie. Okay? My friends were right. My friends were right once again. I was wrong. Alas. I wasn't really wrong. I should have watched it I did not have time to watch it sooner. I watched it at my earliest convenience. So, you know, good movie. I have no idea. Was this the same place I got in? That's crazy. I don't remember. Let's just fly towards 00. Where's 00? Yeah, okay. So K-pop Demon Hunters, really good. If you haven't watched it, I recommend it. It was given the Ellie stamp of approval. Let's see. And then finally, last but not least, the reason I'm even recording right now, Superman! Okay, if you know me, IRL, you know I'm a DC fanatic. I love DC Comics. There are, like, specific characters within DC Comics that, like, I fawn over all their stories. I love seeing them portrayed in any sort of media, especially when they're portrayed well. Guys, James Gunn did so much justice to DC Universe, but these specific characters, oh my goodness. What's up, guys? Editing Ellie here, back at it again. I didn't get fully, like, all my points across for Superman, and I actually left, like, quite a lot out, so I'm just gonna re-record it. So, yeah. This is a mess. I'm just gonna fly around. Okay, so I loved Superman. 10 out of 10 movie. I am, like, at the edge of my seat. I enjoyed it so much. I might go back to theaters and see it again, which is something I've only done for one movie prior. So it's a big deal for me. I loved Superman. It's gonna, oh damn, that's a lot of zombies at the graveyard. That's crazy. I'm just gonna go to my farms. It's probably, I'm not gonna, like, determine it right now because the movie is still fresh and I'm gonna wait for the hype to die down just a little bit in my brain. But it's probably going to be at least, like, top 5 movies of all time for me. It was really, really good. And Superman did so much justice to the DCU and to, like, the comic books and to it was a really good movie. It did the comics justice. If you're a comics fan, you've probably already seen it. You will have to agree with me. It did it justice. Okay? So the thing I like about this Superman, um he's a lot brighter. He's more comic book accurate. He doesn't kill. Which is it's not to say, like, I hate Zack Snyder's. I just because if we know anything about DC, they love. Why did I say did? I don't know. They love their retcons. So it wasn't that unrealistic. The Snyderverse, DCU. It's just with all the movies that were being produced, it was a really hit or miss with, like, the fans and with the box office on if the quality on if they were good or not. So I love this. I loved Lex Luthor. Honestly, probably my favorite portrayal of Lex Luthor ever. And that's big for me because, like, Lex Luthor is one of my favorite, like, there were a lot of my favorite, like, comic book just characters in this film, but Lex Luthor, probably my favorite comic book villain. Top 3, not favorite. But top 3 favorite. And so much justice was done in this film. They made him, like, smart, but they also gave him the flaw of, like, having an ego, and they really, like, pushed it. And unlike Batman v Superman, they like it wasn't just saying, I'm Lex Luthor and I'm a genius. They showed him being a genius, and they showed his flaws being being his fall, being his downfall. Um, be, they showed his ego being his downfall. I am trying so hard right now. It's very late for me. Um, I love Lois Lane, in this movie. They, Lois Lane was Lois Lane in this movie. She was her badass self. Jimmy Olsen, goated. Jimmy Olsen, top 5 favorite comic book characters, okay? Jimmy Olsen, one of my favorite characters. I love Jimmy Olsen. I love that man. Spotify right now, they're doing this thing where if you search up Superman, there'll be like a Spotify made playlist, and whatever character your music taste matches like the best is the cover of it. I wanted Hawkgirl because Hawkgirl is like top 3, top 2 probably. She's my second favorite comic book character of all time. I knew my taste wasn't badass enough for it. I understand. I'll take Jimmy Olsen. He's fourth on my favorite comic book characters. So, I'll take it, So I have Jimmy Olsen's taste. Do with that information what you will. Lois Lane, Jimmy Olsen, just all the Daily Planet crew were very goated in this movie. I'm kind of sad. I wish we could have seen more of them, but I understand, like, for this being like an intro film for the new DCU, it's like they had the characters because it was a pre-established world. I loved about this Superman is we didn't have to like go through the story of, oh, look at this is Superman as a baby. Oh, look at will they won't they with Lois Lane? Will he won't he with Lois Lane? Even though we know that they get together because it's Batman. What the hell? It's Superman and Lois Lane. It's Clark Kent and Lois Lane. Of course they will. They were already in an established relationship. She already knew he was Superman. It helped a lot, right? So I love that about this universe. But with this already being an established universe, um there are a bunch of characters that like are already like established heroes because at the start of the film, superheroes, metahumans have been around for 300 years. So obviously like superhero, what the frickety frack, man? Move! Do your job. What? I don't care. I don't get paid enough. I don't get paid at all. What was I saying? So we didn't get enough. Like, it was a Superman movie, and we dove into Superman's character, which is really all we can ask for. I wish we got to see a little bit more of the Daily Planet crew, but the scenes we did with them, mwah, chef's kiss, 10 out of 10. Justice Gang, I love the Justice Gang. I hate Guy Gardner, but like, I love him as a character. I hate him as Guy Gardner's so goddamn annoying. But that's his character. That's who he is. That's who he is. And you know what? Love him for that. But I also hate him. Love-hate relationship with Guy Gardner. Mr. Fantastic, my goat. A 10 out of 10. I love Mr. Fantastic. And Hawkgirl, as we've established, second favorite comic book character, second favorite DC character, because, yeah. Love them. Love them. So Justice Gang, all their scenes were pretty awesome. I want to see more with Hawkgirl. Of course I do. She's my second favorite character. Shout out Hawkgirl. Ah, oh, so good. It was such a good movie. We got to see so many different characters, and they dove into them as much as they could for it being a movie about Superman. We got to see Superman. We got to see his parents. We got to see his morals and everything. Like, they made him a human being. They made him question himself and then come out on top. It felt like I was reading a comic book, except I was watching a really funny movie with a lot of like jokes, and I laughed at every one of them. There was a guy sitting next to me in the theater, and I don't think he was annoyed, but I was worried I was annoying him because like I understood all the jokes. I love the Peacemaker cameo. I loved Metamorpho. I loved so much about this movie. It's so good. I think it's a 10 out of 10 movie. I am glad it lived up to its hype because I was so excited for it. I was on it. on the edge of my seat. When I'd see there was like a new trailer released, I was freaking out about it in all my friends' group chats. I am sorry I'm not like giving you much like gameplay right now. It's just I can't really talk and play at the same time, and like I'm trying to hit everything I liked about this movie. It was a really good movie. If you haven't seen it, it's been a week. What are you doing with your life? You should go see it. I'm gonna see it again. I have friends who've seen it again. Um, yeah, it's gonna be great. I love this movie, and I am so excited for the future of the DCU. I think there's a lot of potential here, and I am so excited to see what they do with it. I'm just really happy. I'm really happy. I love DC Comics, and I am so glad they're so back, man. They're so back. They're so back. Anyways, that's all. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Tell me of these three, because I talked about two other pieces of media here. What was your favorite thing you've watched in the past month? What's whether it be a TV series, a movie, whatever it may be. Tell me something you've enjoyed lately. I need recommendations for when I don't know, want to ignore my responsibilities. Anyways, that's all. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. I already said this all. Goodbye.